This play is called Our Town. It was written by Thornton Wilder in 1938 and was adapted and reimagined by a group of altruistic middle school students in 2018. This project was exciting and challenging because we get to perform a famous play. This project allowed us to travel to Grass Valley, a historically popular town that was built up in the gold rush. We will show you life in 1901 and 2018. If you keep a close watch, you may be able to tell the time difference. The first act shows a day in our town, San Francisco. There's some streaks of light. The sky is starting to show some streaks of light over in the east there. The morning star always gets wonderfully bright the minute before us to go, doesn't it? Well, I better show you how our town lies. Up here is the ferry building, and way up there is the Salesforce Tower, our tallest building, and way back there is the Golden Gate Bridge. The jewel of our city. And back here is the train station. Community tracks go that way. Over there is City Hall and the post office. Along here are row of stores with hitching posts and parking spots in front of them. And here is ABS Middle School. And over there is the Mission Playground. And over there is the Alamo Draft House. There's a few schools over yonder, 9:15 mornings, noon times, and 3:45 afternoons. The whole town can hear the yelling and screaming from those schoolyards. So, yeah. And here there's not just a few schools, but a lot of schools, including private schools and charter schools. And in almost every place you can hear cars honking and busy students going about their study hall, working in study hall. So, about dawn. So another day to be done. And here's Mrs. Webb coming down for breakfast. Wally! Emily! You'll be late for school. Wally! You wash yourself good or I'll come up and do it myself.
I can't find it. Keep going.
Now children, breakfast is just as good as any other meal and I won't have you gobbling like wolves. It'll stunt your growth. That's a fact. Put away your book, Wally.
Kids, don't eat so fast. It'll give you a stomachache. You act like you've never seen food before. Put away your phone, Wally.
Aw, Mom, at 10 o'clock I got to know all about Canada.
But Mom, I'm learning all about Madagascar. I have to know all about it by third period. I also learned how to multitask by using my phone and my computer at the same time.
You know the rules as well as I do. No books at the table.
No phones at the table.
As for me, I'd rather have my children healthy than bright.
Well fed than smart.
I'm both, Mama. You know I am. I'm the brightest girl in school for my age. I have a wonderful memory. I gotta hurry. I don't want any more. I gotta hurry.
Now, we're going to skip a few hours, but before we do, we want a little information about the town's history. So, kind of scientific account, you might say. So, I've asked Professor Willard of UC Berkeley to come and sketch in a few details. So, she should be here any minute now. Professor? Professor! May I introduce Professor Willard of UC Berkeley. A few brief notes, thank you, Professor. Unfortunately, our time is limited.
San Francisco. What do you see? Predating the arrival of the Spanish explorers, the Ohlone inhabited this land. The Ohlone were a group of Native Americans who lived peacefully here for thousands of years. In 1848, gold was discovered in the California mountains. population grew significantly in San Francisco. In between 1910 and 1940, it is estimated that 175,000 Chinese and 60,000 Japanese immigrants were processed through the Angel Island Immigration Station.
Hey! Is there no one aware of social injustice and industrial inequality?
Oh yes, everybody is. Something terrible. Seems like they spend most of their time talking about who's rich and who's poor. The homeless rate and evictions are very high due to housing expenses.
Afraid we don't have time for that, Professor. We're very much obliged to you, I'm sure.
No.
Professor? This way. Thank you.
Daniel, keep it together.
It's later than I thought. The children are coming home from school already. Now, the characters you're about to see here live in two different time periods. George here lives in 2018, while Emily lives in 1901. Emily walks home with her leather book strap slightly daydreaming, and George with his North Face backpack staring at his screen.
Hello, Emily. Hello. You made a cool speech in class. Well, I was really ready to make a speech about the Monroe Doctrine, but at the last minute, Miss Parker made me talk about the Louisiana Purchase instead. I worked an awful long time on both of them.
Wow, it's funny, Emily. You certainly do stick to it. I guess you like school. Yeah, Emily, what do you think? We might work out a kind of telegraph in your window tonight. And once in a while, you could give me a hint or two in one of those outing problems. I don't know the answers, Emily. Of course not. Just some little hint.
Oh, I think hints are allowed. So, if you get stuck, George, you whistle to me and I'll give you some hints.
Thank you. That'll do. I'm afraid we will have to interrupt to get here. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, George.
See you soon, Emily.
So long, George.
I think it's a good time to tell you that the Alta Vista community has built a new middle school here in the Mission District of San Francisco. So they've asked a friend of mine what they should put in the time capsule. So people can dig up 1,000 years from now. And so I'm going to have a copy of the play, put it in the capsule, so that people 1,000 years from now will know a few simple facts about us. This is how we were in our living and in our dying. So what do you say, folks? What would you like to put in? Vivian.
The Declaration of Independence.
If that's possible. Okay. Alma.
The iPhone X.
Why?
Why? To show people what we're using as phones right now.
To show people what we are using as phones. Great idea. Oh, and Gabe.
You should put in a picture of a Tesla Model X.
Great idea. Well, if you want to talk more about this, come find me after the play. We'll talk more. Oh my, look at the time.
Hey, Emily.
Hello.
Hello.
I can't work at all. The moonlight's so terrible.
Emily, did you get the third problem?
Why, yes, George, that's the easiest of them all.
I don't get it. Emily, can you give me a hint?
I'll tell you one thing. The answer's in yards.
In yards? What do you mean?
In square yards.
Oh, in square yards.
In square yards of wallpaper.
Wallpaper. Oh, I see. Thanks a lot, Emily.
I can't talk much longer. My parents are making me go to bed.
I feel your pain. Sad emoji. Good night, Emily.
Good night, George.
Well, that's the end of the first act, folks. It's about 10 o'clock, and everybody's turning in. So you can go check your emails and social media now. We'll be back in 5.
So, it's 3 years later. Yes, the sun's come up over 1,000 times. Although many San Franciscans wouldn't know it because of the many layers of fog that settles in over the city by the bay. Some babies that weren't even born yet have begun talking regular sentences already, and some people who thought that they were right young and spry can't bound up a flight of stairs like they used to, without their heart fluttering a little. All that could happen in 1,000 days. The first act was called The Daily Life. This act is called Love and Marriage. There's another act coming after this. I reckon you can guess what that's about. So, it's 3 years later. It's 1904. It's 2021. Now, we want to know how all of this began. This plan to spend a lifetime together. I'm awfully interested in how big things like that begin. But a few couples are going to show you now the conversations they had when they first knew that as the saying goes, they were meant for one another. So I want you to try and remember what it was like to have been very young, or what it might be like to be a little older.
Can I carry your books home for you, Emily?
Well, thank you.
Emily, why are you so mad at me?
Not mad at you.
You've been treating me so funny lately.
Well, since you asked me, I might as well say it right out. George!
What is it?
I have like the whole changes come over you in the last year. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but I've got to tell the truth.
A change? What do you mean?
Well, up to a year ago, I used to like you a lot. And I used to watch you guys did everything, because we've been friends so long. And then you began spending all your time at baseball, and never stopped to speak to anybody anymore. Not even your own family didn't, and George. It's a fact. You've gotten awful conceited and stuck up. The others may not say it to your face, but that's what they say about you behind your back. It hurts me to hear them say it, but I can't help but agree with them a little. I'm sorry about your feelings, but I can't be sorry I said it.
I'm glad you said it, Emily. I never thought such a thing was happening to me. Would you like to get an ice cream set or something before you go home?
Well, thank you. I would.
Emily, can I carry your backpack?
Sure.
I haven't heard much from you lately. Why haven't you texted? Heck, I haven't even seen you at one of my baseball games in a while.
George, you know exactly why. Lately it seems that you only care about yourself.
I didn't realize I was being so selfish. To make it up to you, do you want to go to Pete's Coffee with me?
Sure, that sounds great. I love Ocean Beach.
Hello, George. Hello, Emily. What will you have? Oh, the strawberry phosphate. Thank you, Mrs. Morgan. I'll have an iced coffee, please.
No, have an ice cream soda with me. 2 strawberry ice cream sodas, Mrs. Morgan.
Emily, you should actually have a special iced mocha with me because they are amazing.
2 strawberry ice cream sodas coming right up. I'm coming right up. And 2 special iced mochas will be coming out soon. They're so expensive.
No, Emily, don't think of that. We're celebrating. I'm celebrating because I have a friend who tells me all the things that ought to be told.
George, please don't think of that. I don't know why I've said it. It's not true. Why you're...
No, Emily, you stick to it. I'm glad you spoke to me like you did. But you'll see, I'm going to change so quick, you'll bet I'm going to change. And Emily, I want to ask you a favor.
What? Locally brewed coffee is so expensive these days.
No, Emily, it's okay. I'm glad I have a friend who keeps it real with me.
Sorry I assumed you were ignoring me. I just want what's best for you.
It's all good. Let's forget about it.
Emily, if I go away to State Agriculture College next year, will you write me a letter every once in a while?
I certainly will, George.
Emily, if I go to UCLA next year, will you FaceTime or email me once a week?
Of course, George, I certainly will.
It certainly seems like being away for years, you get out of touch with things. Maybe letters from our town wouldn't be so interesting after a while. Home is a very important place when you think of all California, but I think it's a very nice place to be.
The day will come when I want to know everything that's happening here. I know that's true.
It certainly seems that being away 4 years, you'd get out of touch with things. Maybe emails and texts from your family wouldn't be so interesting after a while. Home is always changing. It's a very diverse place to be after all.
What are you talking about? San Francisco is the best city. The beaches, the Golden Gate Bridge, the memories. I wouldn't change it for the world. It's home.
Well, I'll try to make my letters interesting.
I'll try and make my emails entertaining, maybe even some memes.
Emily, I'm glad you told me about that fault in my character. What you said was right, but there's one thing wrong with it. And that's when you said, for a year, I wasn't noticing people. And you, for instance. While you said you were watching me when I did everything, I was doing the same with you, all the time. For 3 days now, I've been trying to walk home with you, but something's always gotten in the way.
I'm glad you told me. Everything you said was right. I'm not perfect. I have noticed you. I notice you every time you walk past the baseball field. I always smile at you, but you never smile back. I've been trying to FaceTime you for 3 days, but I haven't gotten the courage to.
George, that's so sweet. How could I have known that? I wish I had realized.
Listen, Emily, I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to State Agricultural College next year. I think that once you find a person that you're very fond of, and I mean a person who's very fond of you and likes your enough to be interested in your character, well, I think that's just as important as college, and even more so. That's what I think.
I think it's awfully important too.
I'm not, Emily, I'm not going to UCLA, and I'll tell you why. I think once you found a person who you are interested in and want to get to know on a deeper level, well, I think that's just as important as colleges and maybe even more so.
Well said, George.
Emily,
Yes, George.
Emily, if I do improve and make a big change, would you be, I mean, could you be, you be, I mean, could you be?
I am now. I always have been.
So I guess this is an important talk we've been having.
Yes.
Wait just a minute
And
and
I'll walk you home. Mrs. Morgan, I have to go home and get the money to pay for this. It will only take a minute. Look, here's my gold watch to keep until I get back with the money.
No, keep your watch. I'll trust you.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm ready.
George, I'll get the bill.
no, Emily, I'll pay. I just got $20 from my dad.
Ah, romance. It's so powerful and beautiful. Don't you love love? George is a lucky man.
I've married all kinds of couples in my day, but this one is something special. But like all things in life, it too will come to an end. That's the second act, folks. 10 minutes intermission. You can look at your screens.
This time 9 years have gone by, friends. Summer 1913, summer 2030. Gradual changes here in San Francisco. Horses are getting rare. There was a giant earthquake in 1906 and 1989. Gas-powered cars are getting rare. People are coming in mass waves because of the growing tech companies, and we are very proud of our unique differences in our ability to accept all people. This is certainly an important part of San Francisco. It's on a hilltop, a windy hilltop. Lots of sky, lots of fog. The rare nights when the fog clears, you can see the millions of stars and the moon reflecting off the bay, bringing light to the darkness of the night. Yes, an awful lot of sorrow sort of quieted down up here. People just wild with grief have brought their relatives up to these hills. It was until 1924 dead were buried in district cemeteries like the Lawrence Park. These days, we are buried in Colma. We all know how it is. And then time and sunny days and rainy days and foggy days. We're all glad they're in a beautiful place and we're coming up here ourselves when our fit's over. Now, there's some things we all know, but we don't take them out and look very often. We all know that something is a turtle, and it ain't houses, and it ain't names, and it ain't earth, and it ain't even stars. Everybody knows in their bones that something is a turtle, and that something has to do with human beings. There's something way down deep that's a turtle about every human being. You know as well as I do that the dead don't stay interested in us living people for very long. Gradually, they lose hold of the earth, and the ambitions they had, and the pleasures they had, and the things they suffered, and the people they loved. They get weaned away from the earth. That's the way I put it. Weaned away. Something that they're going to say maybe will hurt your feelings, but that's the way it is. Mother and daughter, husband and wife, partner and partner, friend and friend, enemy and enemy. All those terribly important things kind of go pale around here.
Hello. Hello, Emily. Hello. It's raining. Yes, they'll be gone soon, dear.
It seems thousands and thousands of years since
Oh, I do wish I'd been here a long time. I don't like being new here. How do you do, Mr. Simpson?
How do you do, Emily?
Blind people don't understand, do they?
No, dear, not very much. They're sort of shut up in little boxes, aren't they? I feel as though I didn't last 1,000 years ago.
When does the feeling go away of being one of them? How long does it?
Just wait and be patient.
I know. Look, they're finished. They are going.
Look, Father gives to bring some of my flowers to you. He looks just like George, doesn't he? Oh, Mother Gibbs, I never realized how troubled and how in the dark life persons are. Look at him. I loved him so. From morning till night, that's all they are. Troubled.
A little cooler than it was. Yes, our rain's cooled off a little. Northeast winds always do the same thing, don't they? If it isn't a rain, it's a 3-day blow or fog.
But one can go back. One can go back there. Into living. I know it. Yes, of course.
I can go back and live all these things over again? Why not?
All I can say is don't do it, Emily. That's true, isn't it? I could go live back there. Again.
Yes, some have tried, but they soon come back here.
Don't do it, Emily.
It's not what you think it'd be.
But I won't live over a sad day. I'll choose a happy one.
I'll choose the day I first knew I loved George. Why should that be painful?
You not only live it, but you watch yourself living it.
Yes?
And as you watch it, you see the thing that they, down there, never know. You see the future. You know what's going to happen afterwards.
But is that painful? Why? That's not the only reason why you shouldn't do it, Emily. When you've been here longer, you'll see that our life here is to forget all of that. When you've been here longer, you'll understand.
Forget that life? How can I forget that life? It's all I know. It's all I have. It's a thing I must know for myself. I'll choose a happy day anyway.
No, choose the least important day in your life. Choose an unimportant day. It'll be important enough. Can't choose my birthday at least, can't I? I choose my 12th birthday.
All right, February 11th, 1899, and February 11th, 2016. We'll get it done.
Children! Wally! Emily! Time to get up!
Kids, wake up! School's starting soon.
Mama! Mama, I'm here. Oh, how young Mama looks. I didn't know Mama was ever that young.
Mama, I can't put my blue hair ribbon anywhere.
Just open your eyes, dear, that's all. I laid it out for you special, on the dresser there. If it were a snake, it would bite you.
Hurry up, children. It's 7 o'clock now. Don't want to call you again.
I can't bear it. They're so damn beautiful. Why'd they ever have to get old? Mama, I'm here. I'm grown up. I love you all. Everything. I can't look at anything hard enough. Good morning, Mama.
Well now, dear, very happy birthday to my girl and many happy returns. There's some surprises waiting for you on the kitchen table.
Happy birthday, Emily. There are some presents for you on the table.
Oh, Mama, you shouldn't have. I can't.
But birthday, no birthday, I want to eat your breakfast good and slow. I want you to grow up and be a good, strong girl.
Eat your breakfast, and later you can have your favorite ice cream cake from Mitchell's.
The one in the blue paper is from her Aunt Carrie, and I reckon you can guess who brought in the postcard album. I found it on the doorstep when I brought in the milk. George Gibbs must have come in from the cold pretty early, right nice of him.
balloon and the blue wrapping paper is from your Aunt Karen. George left a special gift on the doorstep for you. I brought it in. It's over there. I think it's the new book you've been watching.
Chew that bacon good and slow. It'll keep you warm on a cold day.
Finish yours. They have a lot of protein. It'll help you on your math tests today.
Oh, Mama, look at me 1 minute as though you really saw me. Mama, 14 years have gone by. Just for a moment now, we're all together.
Just for a moment, we're happy. Let's look at one another.
The one in the yellow paper is something I found in the attic among your grandmother's things. You're old enough to wear it now. I thought you'd like it.
I think you'll like the one in the yellow wrapping paper. I found it in a box in the hall closet. It was your grandmother's silver necklace.
And this one's from you. Why, Mama? It's lovely. It's just what I want. It's beautiful.
Mom, it's awesome. I love it.
I thought you'd like it. Hunted all over.
I'm glad you like it. I found it on Amazon and I just had to get it for you.
I can't go on. It goes so fast.
We don't have time to look at one another. I didn't realize all that was going on, and we never noticed. Take me back up the hill to my grave.
But first, wait, one more look. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Goodbye, San Francisco. Mama and Papa. Goodbye to clocks ticking. And Mama sunflowers. And food. And coffee. And new iron dresses. And hot baths. And sleeping. And waking up.
Goodbye. Goodbye, California. Goodbye, San Francisco. Family, friends, and pets. Goodbye. Goodbye. The salty ocean beach and the bright lights of the Bay Bridge. I will miss ice cream and the salty ocean beach and the bright lights of the Bay Bridge and ice cream and dreams and chocolate chip cookies and love and late nights in the hate.
Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute?
No.
Saints and poets, maybe. They do some.
I'm ready to go back. Were you happy?
No.
I should have listened to you. That's all human beings are. Blind people.
Yes, now you know what it was to be alive, to move about in a cloud of ignorance, to go up and down trampling on the feelings of those about you, to spend and waste time as though you had a million years, to be always at the mercy of one self-centered passion or another. Now you know that's the happy existence you wanted to go back to, ignorance and blindness.
That ain't the whole truth and you know it. Emily, look at that star. I forget its name.
Most everybody's asleep in San Francisco. There are a few lights on. Shorty Hawkins down at the depot has just watched the cable cars go by, and someone's working late at Phil's. Yes, the fog's clearing up. There are the stars from the old crisscross journeys in the sky. Scholars haven't settled the matter yet, but they seem to think there are living beings up there, and we continue to search the galaxy. Only this one is straining away to make something of itself. The strain's so bad that every 16 hours, everybody lies down and gets a rest. 11 o'clock in San Francisco. You get good rest too. Good night.